doing? Well, thank you so much for joining me on today's edition of Nuggets. Well, I am Olujoke and I'm glad to know that you are always there to watch me. Well, the focus for this edition is Don Gabor, and what Don Gabor has to say is how to start a conversation and make friends. Well, for some of you like me who find it difficult to make friends, well, these are tips on how to make new friends, on how to start a conversation, and not be shy or be afraid of saying what you want to say. The only thing is you should know how to say what you want to say at the right time and how to actually pass across your message to that person. Well, this is actually a revised and updated version which introduces you to how to talk to anyone, anywhere, online or in person. It includes a new section on navigating online networks and social media. Well, I won't be giving all of this out. I will only give you some selected few things that I feel is useful for you, or if you basically haven't listened to it, you can always go get the book and read. It is actually worth trying out. And here I'm going to talk about 62 ways to improve your conversation, build a lasting friendship. Number one is how to start a conversation. It says, be the first to say hello and greet people you see regularly. Look for people who display open body language. When you see someone like this, that means the person is not displaying an open body language. The person is not willing to talk to anybody, or the person, maybe at that time, the person is thinking about something. The person just wants to be by ease or herself. So with that kind of posture, it shows that this person you're seeing in this position is not willing to start any conversation. But when you see someone so loose, like the face is brightened up, the person is kind of relaxed, yes, you can walk up to the person and say hello. And by the time the person replies with hello and with a big smile, then you continue the person. Then you can introduce, or basically maybe you've met the person somewhere before and maybe you feel the person does not recognize you or something. You can reintroduce yourself, tell the person where you met the first time and everything. And that's how to start a conversation according to Don Gabor, which I agree with. And also, you try to go out of your way to meet with new people. Yes, some of us are very introverted, like we are all introverts. And sometimes you need to step out of your comfort zone in order to actually make some changes. So if you want to make a change with anything, you have to start conscious. You should be intentional about it. Some people tell you, oh, this person said they saw me yesterday and the person just walked past. Okay, when the person walked past, what did you do? Why don't you walk up to the person and say, oh, lady or guy, Alpha, how are you? It's been a while. Don't you remember me? Just try to start a conversation. Be friendly, be lively, put on a big smile. Let the person know that you're sincere with what you're doing, not because you want to, maybe you just want to scorn the person or something. Just try to get around it. Reaching out to somebody doesn't reduce your personality in any way. It only makes you more friendly. And then make an effort to help people if you can. That's another way that you can actually relate with people. That's another way you can actually get the attention of people, or be friendly, or get friends, make more new friends, or connections in any way. Starting conversation, compliments others about you have to compliment others about what they are wearing, doing, or saying. Once again, be sincere with this. Some people do all of these things, but within them, they are only trying to mock the person, or they are not happy with what they are saying in the person. And some people, they truly know that this person is looking good. What the person is wearing is actually fabulous. But you see, the fact that it is not on them, the fact that they are not the ones wearing it, they find it difficult to say, oh, guy or lady, this thing you're wearing is beautiful. Or even when you know that your friend is looking so gorgeous, they find it difficult to say because they look down on themselves and they want to be in that position, which of course is very, very, very awkward. Learn to be friendly, learn to pass compliments. It doesn't make you any less. Instead, it makes you more better and gracious. That's how it is. Try to compliment others or your colleagues at work. Maybe this person is doing very well and you see that, oh, what this person is doing is actually nice, better than what you are doing. There is nothing wrong in you going over to the person and say, what you did today, it's beautiful. You are always on point with your presentations, with everything you do, with your work ethic, everything. It doesn't bring you down. It just makes you a better person. And then it will save you from unnecessary headaches, heartaches, pain, jealousy, and bitterness of any sort. Just learn to pass positive compliments. And there is nothing wrong when you see your neighbor or your colleague or your friend doing something wrong, or maybe the person used to be very good and all of a sudden the person started going down. There is nothing wrong for you to walk up to the person and tell the person your observations. And the person will take it because those times it was doing well, you told him or her. And now that it's doing bad, when you say it to the person will take it with joy because he or she knows that you have been sincere. You're not just one of many people who just never see anything good in anybody, but always the negative, the negative. Do you know that there are some people that when you're doing good, they won't say it. When you're very, very okay, or when maybe you're doing perfectly well, they won't compliment you. But the day you do something wrong, oh my God, that's when their ears, their eyes, their hands, and everything about them is open, and they just start vomiting anything and everything that they could say. All they want to do is castigate. All they want to do is bring you down. But you know what? If you're not like them, learn to walk up to these people and tell them, you're looking good, you're good today, or you're good every time, or something. Just say something. That's how you make relationship. I remember telling someone, I love your shoe, and someone else was taking it another way because this person is an opposite sex, and I was like, there is nothing wrong when I see something good in someone. There is nothing wrong in me expressing my thoughts or whatever it is I was thinking at that time. It doesn't mean that I'm drooling over the person or I'm flirting with the person because it has to be with the opposite sex. I could say that to a lady and I could say that to a guy. It is left for the guy to take it positively or think otherwise. I don't care as long as my mind is so plain. So I don't have a problem passing compliments either to a guy or to a lady as long as what I see is right and I like what I see. There is nothing wrong about it. So don't be afraid to pass compliments to whoever with someone else. And that's how to make new friends, contacts, business, or anything whatsoever that you want to do. Now, ending conversations and building friendships that last forever or a decade, whichever way it comes. Number one thing you need to do is identify one or two common interests before ending the conversation. Identify one or two common interests because it is on this note that you will continue to build your friendship. This is what will keep bringing you together because you have something to discuss about. You are like minds in this aspect. Number two, close your conversation on a positive topic. There are some topics you don't even go near. Religion, so many topics that could cause a row, or topics that could bring argument. And at the end of the day, by the time you come up with such a topic and you're arguing about it, there is every tendency that it won't end well. And then you would have the opportunity to even talk next time or even exchange contacts, because the person you're trying to get either a contact or friendship with at this point is angry or is bitter, it feels, because you guys discussed something that is very, very sensitive and it didn't end well. So you can't continue from that. You lost that person already. Then send a closing signal before ending the exchange by saying, have enjoyed chatting with you. With a big smile. Yeah, have enjoyed chatting with you. It's not, as in, I enjoyed every bit of our time together. I look forward to doing this with you another time. Before concluding your conversation, ask, what's the best way to stay in touch with you? If your conversation ended well, believe you me, this person will not hesitate to either give you either a phone number or email, anything whatsoever that you can actually communicate with to continue your friendship. End your conversation with a person's name, a warm handshake, and a smile. End it with a big smile. Give the person a warm handshake. Some people might not want to hug you at the first instance. So handshake is actually a cool place to end a conversation. And follow up soon after you've met to reinforce the contact. Don't stay 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, because by the time you stay that long, you have to reintroduce yourself. And perhaps at this time, this person might have forgotten. So by reintroducing yourself, you have to start all over. So don't wait too long before you give the person a call or send the person a mail or something. And then accept your friends as they are. Don't try to change them, because as time goes on, you start discovering who the person is. And when you see that some things about this person is not really gelling, you don't have to change the person. You accept the person as they are, but that doesn't mean you don't say the truth. When the opportunity arises, you can express yourself and say it, but that doesn't mean that you keep condemning the person. Just accept them and just be nice. Never violate your friends' trust or confidence. Make seeing your friends on a regular basis a lifestyle choice. If you don't get to see the person on a regular basis, you can make a call on a regular basis. Don't get tired of doing that. It's actually worth it. It's worth it. Invite new friends to join you for dinner, social events, or other activities where you can get to know one another better. Keep in touch with friends and acquaintances via telephone, email, Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, or other social networks. And finally, maintain and nurture your friendships, and they can last a lifetime. Some friendships are not meant to last forever, but those ones that are meant to last forever is something you can create, as long as you're sincere with whatever you want to do. Try, even for guys. Yes, you want to meet a lady, you want to talk to a lady, you want the lady to date you, and you feel the more like maybe today you found the person, you like the person, and you're just talking, oh, I like you want the person to accept you now. You don't even want to build, you don't want to do a build up. You don't want to start a conversation. You just want to, okay, I like you. And yes, then you're trying to make the person, it's not done. You don't expect someone who you're just meeting to just fall into your hands. Fine. Of course, we know yes, a lady is meant to do this uptight kind of action. Like, I don't want to play simple to get, I want to play hard to get. Fine. But in the real sense of it, just like every other relationship, You don't just enforce your decision on someone because you want her to say yes now, now, now. No, it's not done. You give people room to accept you. You build friendship. Yes, you don't even know what you want. You only want what you see because you feel the outward appearance is beautiful. Then you just want it. And at that time, all you're thinking about is, oh, maybe the ladies' underwear, or the ladies, how to sleep with a lady or something. This is just a digression. I'm just trying to say this. But learn to give people an opportunity to get to know you. Don't just enforce yourself on them. Don't dump yourself on the person. Or you want a business relationship, and you feel because you're shown that because you think you're smart, so the person should accept you. No, it's not done. These are the ways you build up to that. You first build trust. Let the person trust you, and then the person can believe in you. And with what you're doing, you keep the person will have you in mind. And when you keep presenting yourself before the person every day by making calls, just saying, and I just want to know how you're doing, or you send a chat, hope you're doing good today. You keep reminding the person of you. You're not dumping yourself. And when the opportunity arises where you guys can have to talk or go out on a dinner date, or a lunch, or something where you can actually discuss business, or is a relationship between a man and a woman, or anything whatsoever, there are basics. So you can't jump the basics and go to the end when you have the beginning that you're yet to solidify. So with this, I hope that I've been able to make someone's day today, your day precisely. And if you did enjoy this episode, endeavor to share with friends, endeavor to share this video, and endeavor to drop a comment or say something. And perhaps you have a suggestion, please feel free to drop the comment. You can also follow me on YouTube just by searching Olujoke Masako. You will get to see me on YouTube. Thank you so much for always being there. And until next time, on Nuggets, I remain Olujoke. Stay